Mystery Blood came to town with Death Cab for Cutie. I stayed home with my wife and my child and a 6-pack of beer. I pondered that name for 15 minutes after I saw the poster stapled to a phone pole on the corner of Grand and 21st. That was a couple of years ago. I was already in my 40s then, so I didn't go out on a whim just to see a band named Alpha Male and the K9 Mystery Blood. Just because I like the name, just as if I'm 25 and every day's a stone summer day. My band was always gigging then. REM was still kicking then. I drove that Ford Granada Mom and Dad gave to me after they got him a Ford LTD, and there was music on MTV. I smoked my manager's pot. I got laid quite a lot. Planes hadn't flown into towers yet, and we hadn't had a loose cannon president yet. We didn't have all this credit card debt hanging over the house like a cloud, ensuring there's not a lot of drugging allowed. The body can't take it, the wallet can't hang. I'm singing all the songs I've sang for years, and when it's a band gig it's rocking, and when it's solo the people talking while I'm singing make me depressed. You think I could take a hint? My time came and went. Yeah, there's many times I came and went. In a manner of speaking, my conscience is leaking. The world has changed and the good times are gone. We get to be the poor souls who greet the dawn of this new age of austerity, surveillance and sleaze and bombs in your underwear and way too many enemies. I bet their name was Menstrual Blood, and the A&R guy said that's no good. You gotta change it to Mystery, then we can target a broader based goth dog lover market. I love my boy, he's becoming a drummer. He got a drum kit from Santa. At this rate, by summer he'll be keeping a beat in a world that needs a metronome shoved up its ass so hard all voices will raise in a heavenly choir. Things will get straight, me and my brother will hug. We'll dance like we did in the decade of the good drugs. I'm spitting my jeans in an ocean that's rising, clinging to Jesus with some compromising of how it was handed to me from my mom and my daddy, the preacher, who watched all that TV in a cream recliner, frowning through life like a stone hardliner. You could not faze the man. He knew Jesus died for his sins and was raised from the dead. And I've always wondered, why can't he stay dead? It doesn't change a single good thing he said. It was all St. Paul's trip, the resurrection. Why can't he just stay a nice Jewish guy who was super clued in and showed us the way to salvation from sin? And that doesn't mean if you're not quote unquote saved, you fry like a slice of country ham in your grave. It's a great big world, life is a joke. Arabs and Christians, Pepsi and Coke, and people so gorgeous it causes them pain, and nobody gives any sympathy for something like that. You suffer in silence or form a band with a name that appeals to goth dog lovers everywhere on a poster that's seen by a 48-year-old bastard walking to work at 8:15, 11 an hour for all that he does. You can't be a has-been when you never was. going all day long without eating, till all of my nerve endings are seriously overheating, and my legs are getting wobbly walking down the stairs to smoke another cigarette in the cold fresh air, wondering why I do the things I do, and I do them every day, and it can't turn out good living this way. But live this life I must, and in some fuzzy God I'll trust. I'll kiss my wife, I'll kiss my son, and maybe someday I'll go for a run. Maybe someday a song will stick. I'll walk around like I got a big boat. Maybe someday my boy'll drum in a hippie jam band that plays out some. He'll take after daddy, he'll get in a van, go to places only young people can, doing things only young people do. Banking those skins at Bonnaroo, rocking the dreadheads, dancing in the mud before alpha male and the canine mystery blood. God go with him, amen. I got time for another. We got one more. All right. All right. I was thinking I was the victim of some kind of family curse, so I went outside for a cigarette so I could feel a little worse. And then I went back inside and checked in with the nurse, sat down in the waiting room and scribbled down this verse. Life is complicated, it's wearing my ass out. It seems like I spend half my time wondering what the hell somebody's talking about, and they always think I'll understand them better if they shout. Some days I just don't believe how much there is out there to doubt. Oh yeah, it used to be so simple when I was 6 years old. My butt would stay the color it was as long as I did what I was told. And Daddy was a Superman with a big old hand for me to hold. Walking home from church at night when the moon was bright and the air was cold. Sometimes I want to talk to God and find out what I don't know. Sometimes I want to talk to God and tell God where God can go. And sometimes I want to grab my woman, hug her hard, love her slow. Sometimes I want a cigarette, a shot of booze, and a rock and roll show. The doctor said she'd see me now, and I could see her too. We sat in chairs and talked about all the crap we always do. It's this little game we play. She knew, I knew. A $30 copay later, I'd be leaving just as blue. Some folks go to parties, other folks stay home. Some folks lose $1 million in the time it takes me to find a comb. And some folks you can't trust them any further than you can throw them. Some days you can grow up with folks and one day find out you don't know them. But we all need something pretty to hang on to at night. Some kind of faith that after dark the morning brings the morning light. The world will do some more turning, stars will come out shining bright. Right now I want a cigarette, and maybe then it'll be alright. encouraging my behavior. Enjoy your stay. Thank you.